Time for baseball now on the show as we give you a look inside U.S. Cellular Field in Chicago. Tonight it's the first of 4. Buddy Dick will stride in. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he came through with 3 hits in the losing effort.
And he's been hitting the ball out of the yard, too. A whole bunch of home runs in his last 10 games. And yesterday was a good one, too.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on the RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit.
Here it comes on 1-1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Jefferson going to have to hurry on to first, and there were 2 down. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's now working on the longest hitting streak of all time, and he's looking to extend his record even further.
Shot toward right center. In there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. And he is in there.
Oh, those are fun to watch.
Buddy Dick strides into the box, and let's see if he can keep it going after the RBI triple his first time up.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
Belted high and deep into right center. Gone! Solo shot to right center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Well, apparently these guys didn't see the highlights from the...
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Buddy Dick, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, he's batting lefty right now, but doesn't matter. He can hit from either side of the plate.
Velasco is there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll get a bit closer on the sac fly as they trim the deficit to 2 now.
That's a nice job there to get.
Buddy Dick will step in now in a big spot here with runners on.
And keep in mind, he's got a home run here already. If he gets a hold of another one, he could tie up this ball game.
Takes this the other way to right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in. Buddy Dick will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
In there, a base hit. Hector Peralta will stand in one more time, and fortunately for him, he'll get a 5th chance here to extend that hitting streak.
Yeah, he hasn't had the same success the rest of the guys have, but that could all change with one swing.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Here's the pitch on 2-2. To the left side. That's a base hit as it's through into left. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. The runner from second crosses the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Buddy Dick will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. High and deep to left center field. Navar looking up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as it's now a one-run ball game.
Well, there's one thing for certain. He's picking the right time to start getting hot right here. With the postseason right around the corner, they're going to be relying on his offense quite a bit.
And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that just about does it for EK Cycles. Both teams getting their final warm-ups in as we welcome you back to the MLB pregame show. First pitch of Game 2 in our series is right around. Tuesday night baseball from U.S. Cellular Field in Chicago. Tonight, the second of Buddy Dick will stand in right on the heels of a 4-for-5 ball game a night ago.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as...
Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the White Sox move in front 2-0.
Well, apparently these guys didn't see the highlights from yesterday because he had 2 home runs a day ago. Now he's got another home run right here.
Coming to the plate now, Buddy Dick, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Buddy Dick strides into the box now, launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Keller takes it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Some more of the... Buddy Dick will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And here's ball 4 now on the intentional walk. So that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 gone. Hector Peralta is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Gilliam looks up. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
You want to talk about an offensive explosion? That's 6.
Buddy Dick will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Hector Peralta will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBIs, so this is a golden opportunity.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And that's going to be high 2-2 now. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
But this is speared by the first baseman.
Now batting, right fielder
Enriquez comes to the plate with ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead.
What's that old saying, guys? The rich get richer? Well, his team's definitely been getting rich here all day.
Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit, and he's safe. And the catcher has the plate blocked, and he's out at the plate. So, well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
A reminder that extra
So that'll just about do it for Eric Karros, Steve Lyons. From the south side of Chicago, welcome to the home of the White Sox, U.S. Cellular Field. Tonight it's Game 3 of this fourth. Buddy Dick will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
Ellis is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Leading off the inning, Buddy Dick, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now, and he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. So he's into second on the 2-base hit here to lead off the home fourth. And as we show you the White Sox leaderboard, you can see that he currently paces the team in that department.
And guys, that's a bigger deal than people realize. Usually the guy with the most doubles is also...
Oh, and he's into third safely with the stolen base. So kind of a questionable time to be trying to take third, as that very easily could have been a strike him out, throw him out double play, but he is in there with one away. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Grounded to the right. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, and that's how you wind up driving in 100.
Striding into the box, Buddy Dick. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a one-out double.
Well, I think this was a little bit of a gamble from my perspective. I had a feeling that he'd take a big turn around first and then hold on, but he was having none of that. He's smelling 2 all the way, and he's going to make it there with a hustle double.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second of the game, and it's now 5-3.
And right now, this guy has got to be one of the hottest hitters on the planet. 2 home runs in yesterday's ball game, and now another 2 home runs here. Whatever he's got going on, he's going to want to bottle that up right now because he is hot.
Buddy Dick steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
And remember, he jumped all over that first pitch, so don't be surprised if he does it here again.
And this is into the alley, and he might be looking at his 3rd double of the game. Around third and being waved on home. And the tag is not going to be in time as they've doubled the score on him now. It's 6-3.
Well, I don't think they're in the clear just yet, but things are starting to look a little bit better after that at-bat. That makes this a 3-run lead now, 6-3. And now the hope is that the back end of that bullpen can go ahead and just finish this one off.
That's in there. Base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 7-3 ball game. Buddy Dick stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today, and let's see if they can keep it going.
Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third, and he'll get in there safely.
And these guys just don't seem to want to let up out there. And who can blame them? That's now 13 runs they've put up here so far. And that's going to make for some pretty happy folks in that clubhouse when this one's all over.
Freddie Guzman will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
And I think you're going to start seeing some raised eyebrows over in that opposing dugout. When you've got a big lead like this, you got to just stay where you are. Stealing third? That's just a no-no.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Squared that one up just a little late. Payoff pitch on its way. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Pete Enriquez will stand in one more time, and fortunately for him, he'll get a 5th chance here to extend that hitting streak.
Yeah, he hasn't had the same success the rest of the guys have, but that could all change with one swing.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Juan Rodriguez comes to the plate looking to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 men gone.
Well, these are those situations that kids go through in the backyard. Bases juiced, 2 outs. He needs to stay within him.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Big inning for him, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. 9th inning coming up. White Sox on top, 13-3. The hustle and bustle of downtown Chi-Town. Welcome back to U.S. Cellular Field and baseball on the show. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that definitely keyed his guys to the victory.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. Matt Vasgersian back now on the MLB pregame show. Afternoon baseball on the south side of Chicago and U.S. Cellular Field. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set. Buddy Dick will stand in right on the heels of a 4-for-5 ball game a night ago.
Yeah, and I don't think that should surprise anybody because when you look at his last 10 games, he's been hitting over 500, so he's just adding to those numbers.
Navar looking up. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the White Sox move in front 2-0.
This guy's got to be at the point where he's thinking, do we really need to play another team after this? I mean, this is now 4 home runs for him.
Buddy Dick will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
Line drive to center field. Navar is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. Buddy Dick will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, the team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Wilkes onto the grass, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business. Buddy Dick will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Well, there's one thing for certain. He's picking the right time to start getting hot right here. With the postseason right around the corner, they're going to be relying on his offense quite a bit.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was